Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGB Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LGBT. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, you guys. So tap on in, man. Press 2 in the comments if y'all can hear me, man. I need y'all to press 2 in the comment section. Y'all can hear me. Got a mic check. 1 2 1 2. Press 2 if you guys can hear me in the chat room. Salute to everybody that's going to tap into this and make sure y'all can hear me. Make sure we got a good mic check. Y'all can hear me? Everybody in here can hear me? I bet. We get ready to get right into it then, man. If y'all can hear me, man. Man, bro. So, MAGA is irate right now. MAGA is irate after the latest news just dropped, you guys. MAGA is on 100, man. As I got some breaking news for you guys, man. Trump, the Supreme Court has just ruled in his situation. Y'all smash the like button, share the videos, y'all come on in. The Supreme Court has just ruled in Trump's situation, and according to reports, the Supreme Court has now refused to block tomorrow's criminal sentencing for Donald J. Trump. They have refused, and he will be sentenced tomorrow. Now, according to reports, it says President-elect Donald Trump can be sentenced tomorrow for his New York hush money case. The Supreme Court said today in a ruling that was won 5-4. This was a close ruling, as this ruling was won by one vote. It was 9 people who voted, and one vote led over to where it gave this thing opportunity to go into tomorrow. They were going to try to postpone this for a while, but the Supreme Court has just ruled, just now, 5-4. It was one vote that changed this whole thing. As it was 4-4, and then one vote changed it to where now Trump will be sentenced tomorrow in a criminal hush money case. It says the High Court today rejected Trump's emergency request to delay the proceeding, setting the stage for him to be sentenced just days before he's inaugurated on January the 20th for a second term. 4 conservative justices, Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, Neil Gorsuch, and Brett Kavanaugh, said they would have granted Trump's request. Chief Justice John Roberts, Justice Amy Conley Barrett joined the court's 3 liberals to side against Trump. Let me repeat this again. Chief Justice John Roberts and Justice Amy Coney Barrett joined the court's 3 liberals to side against Donald Trump. Now, Judge Juan Merchan, the New York judge who oversaw Trump's trial, had ordered a sentencing in the case for tomorrow morning, but has signaled, right, What do y'all say? He's behind this. What are y'all talking about, man? What y'all talking about? Bro, they're not gonna lock the dude up, man. You guys, this is the part about being Trump that he gets to be Trump. Doesn't matter if it's tomorrow. It says that the judge has signaled that he won't face penalties or prison time. So I don't even understand why it's the sentencing. They say the sentencing hearing is scheduled for tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. In brief, one paragraph statement, the court said that some of Trump's concerns could be handled in an ordinary course on appeal. The court also reasoned that the burden sentencing would impose on Trump's responsibilities is relatively insubstantial in light of the trial court's stated intent to impose no penalty. The president-elect's request at the U.S. Supreme Court was an extraordinary appeal because the justices rarely dip in a state criminal case before all appeals in the state courts are fully exhausted. Trump's underlying challenge to his conviction is still pending, and Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg argued the Supreme Court didn't have jurisdiction to even consider the emergency request to delaying the sentencing. Trump was convicted in May of falsifying business records over payments to his then lawyer Michael Cohen to reimburse $130,000 of hush money payment made to an adult film star by the name of Stormy Daniels in order to keep her from speaking out about the alleged affair before the 2016 election. Trump has denied the affair. The incoming president, who will be inaugurated in less than 2 weeks, is fighting his conviction, saying it should be tossed because a conservative majority of the Supreme Court in July ruled that former presidents are entitled to sweeping immunity for official actions. Part of Trump's argument was that his trial included evidence involving official actions from his time in office, which are under the Supreme Court's immunity decision, would ordinarily be barred from reaching a jury. Prosecutors countered that those concerns could be hashed out on appeal. Merchant rejected that argument in December, ruling that the evidence presented by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office was not related to Trump's official conduct as president. Trump's attorney told the Supreme Court that having to deal with the sentencing would distract from his transition to power and potentially jeopardize national security. Defending criminal litigation at all stages, especially as here, defending a criminal sentencing is uniquely taxing and burdensome to a criminal defendant, Trump's lawyers told the High Court. President Trump is currently engaged in the most crucial and sensitive task of preparing to assume the executive power in less than 2 weeks, all of which are essential to the United States' national security and vital interests, they wrote. New York prosecutors scoffed at that argument in their own filing today. There is a compelling public interest in proceeding to sentencing, Bragg told the Supreme Court. Defendant has provided no record support for his claim that his duties as president-elect foreclose him from virtually attending a sentencing that will likely take no more than 1 hour. In a final filing Thursday, Trump argued that the case involved concerns of great national importance and that the constitutional structure and the nation would be irreparably harmed by letting the sentencing go forward, right? The Supreme Court, meanwhile, found itself in another ethnic controversy, it says, after Trump and Alito spoke by phone this week, just before Trump's appeal was filed. Key congressional Democrats on Thursday called for Alito to recuse himself from the sentencing, citing the justice's phone call with the president-elect to discuss one of his former clerks working for the incoming administration. Justice Alito's decision to have a personal phone call with President Trump, who obviously has an active and deeply personal matter before the court, makes it clear that he fundamentally misunderstands the basic requirements of judicial ethics, or more likely believes himself to be above judicial ethics altogether, said Maryland Representative Jamie Raskin. Justices can decide for themselves whether recusal is warranted, and it is rare that they do so. Alito said that the sentencing dispute was not discussed in their conversation, nor did the two discuss any other matter that is pending or might in the future come before the Supreme Court or any past Supreme Court decisions involving President-elect, Alito said in a statement yesterday. So unless they pull a whammy out the hat, and this is a trick to get Trump, and then, you know, it just seems like he's going to roll scotch free with as far as punishment concerned. Now, if you look up the charges in New York, if I just go to Google, prison time for bribery in New York. It says the prison time, it says the prison sentence for bribery in New York depends on the degree of bribery and the amount of money involved. Bribery is a felony in New York, and even first-time offenders could face jail time. Bribery in the first degree, a Class B felony with a minimum sentence of 1 to 3 years in prison and a maximum sentence of 8.3 to 25 years in prison. The most serious bribery offense in New York, often reserved for attempts to bribe public officials. Bribery in the second degree, a Class C felony, a maximum sentence of 15 years in prison. Charged when the bribe or benefit is valued at more than $10,000. Commercial bribery can include offering a gift to an employee without their employer's consent, can result in up to a year in jail, up to 3 years of probation or a fine. Other penalties, probation, community service, fines, and stigma that can affect your reputation and employment prospects. If you are charged with bribery, you should immediately consult with a criminal defense attorney. Now, some people think what's going on is this. Some people think that what's going on is that they're going to sentence Trump tomorrow because they want to make sure they have his sentencing on the docket. So if they pull anything else up on him with a sentence, they already have one situation where they let him skate free. And now they will, you know, come on something else. But normally it says bribery in the first degree is a Class B felony. If you're convicted, you face incarceration up to 25 years. Now, Trump's case, again, involved allegedly $130,000. But they're talking about even payments up to $10,000 in bribery in New York could get you prison time. But, you know, it says right here, it says bribery in the second degree involves the same actions as bribery in the third degree, except that the money value or benefit involved is more than $10,000. Bribery in the second degree is a Class C felony. If you're convicted, you face incarceration up to 15 years. You understand what I'm saying? So these are just different things. But again, you know, Trump is going to have a different set of rules because he is, you know, he's a former president in a presidential position. So, you know, they're going to put him by a different set of rules anyways. But, yeah, they're going on with this sentencing tomorrow. So it just got shot down by the Supreme Court. They're saying of him wanting to, you know, not have this sentencing tomorrow. They're saying, nah, you're going to have this sentencing tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people, I'm seeing them online, like I saw them under the article, I read this, they're saying that they think that they're doing that to get him on the record so that next time when they hit him with a sentencing, they can say, okay, well, we already gave you a slap on the wrist. Now we coming for the gusto. And so, you know, I don't know how that works. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I had to ask a lawyer and I'd have to ask a former judge out of New York how that works. But, you know, according to these reports right here, that's online. And again, you know, all you have to do is it's all online right now. You know what I'm saying? This report, right? It's just saying that, you know, it says the judge is slated to hand down an unconditional charge, right? A rare alternative to prison or probation that has no strings attached. So they say this is a rare alternative. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, man, this is, you know, wow. I'm trying to read this right here for you guys, man. It says a jury convicted. It said the Supreme Court denial of Trump's emergency application caps his extensive efforts to stave off his sentencing. It says when a jury convicted him on 34 felonies, 34 felonies in May. The proceeding was originally set for July. It says, after the Supreme Court's ruling carving out immunity for former presidents, however, Trump began receiving multiple delays, eventually pushing the proceeding until after the election. So Trump got hit with 34 felonies. And for you guys who don't know what his felonies were, I'm going to tell you right now. All right. So Trump basically, for you guys who don't know, you know, he basically got convicted on 34 counts, right? So it says that, and I'll read the article to you guys, what it said about his situation out of the Associated Press. It says that Trump became the first former American president to be, at that time, to be convicted of a felony of crimes. And New York jury found him guilty of all 34 charges in a scheme to illegally influence the 2016 election through a hush money payment to a porn actor who said the two had sex. It says Trump sat stone-faced while the verdict was read, as cheering from the street below could be heard in the hallways on the courthouse 15th floor when the decision was revealed after more than 9 hours of deliberations. Now, Trump said at the time that this was rigged, disgraceful trial. He told the reporters after leaving the courtroom. He said the real verdict is going to be on November the 5th by the people. He said they know what happened and everyone knows what happened here, is what he said. You know, now again, let me see. So yeah, it was saying that that's what the 34 counts was on. You know, that's what the 34 counts was on, right there. You know what I mean? Now it says this. It says that in this AP article, it says that the falsifying business records charges, excuse me. I'm reading this verbatim, you guys. It said the falsifying business record charges carry up to 4 years behind bars, though Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg would not say whether prosecutors intended to seek imprisonment, and it's not clear whether the judge, who early in the trial warned of jail time for gag order violations, would impose that punishment even if asked. Now it says the conviction and even imprisonment would not bar Trump for continuing, you know, his pursuit at that time of the White House. It says that he faces 3 other felony indictments, but the New York case may be the only one to reach a conclusion before that election just passed, right? Now, the 3 other felony indictments, let me see. Yeah, the 3 other felony indictments were, I gotta go look that up. Well, yeah, that's what it says, man. Right? It says for another candidate and another time, a criminal conviction might doom a presidential run. But Trump's political career has endured through 2 impeachments, allegations of sexual abuse, investigations into everything from potential ties to you-know-who, to plotting to overturn an election, and personally salacious storylines, including emergence of a recording in which he boasted about grabbing a woman's genitals. The case's general allegations have also been known to voters for years. You know what I'm saying? And basically the voters didn't care. The voters didn't care. The voters said, yo, we still want the guy. You know what I mean? That's what a majority of the voters said. Now, Trump has maintained that he's done nothing wrong this entire time. He maintained that he's done nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? This entire time he said he's innocent of all the charges. He was found guilty in the court of law, but he's not going to do time. Now, his lawyer, Todd Blanche, said in a TV interview at that time that he didn't believe Trump received a fair trial, and that the team would appeal based off of the judge's refusal to recuse himself because of what he suggested was excessive pretrial publicity. Right? And so, yeah, man. It says that this whole trial involved charges that Trump falsified business records to cover up a hush money payment to Stormy Daniels, the porn actor, who said she had sex with a married Trump in 2006. The $130,000 payment came from Trump's former lawyer and personal fixer, Michael Cohen, to buy Daniel's silence during the final weeks of the 2016 presidential race, in which prosecutors alleged was an effort to interfere with the election. When Cohen was reimbursed, the payments were recorded as legal expenses, which prosecutors said was an unlawful attempt to mask the true purpose of the transaction. Now, Trump's lawyers contended that they were legitimate payments for legal services. He denied the sexual encounter, and his lawyers argued at the trial that his celebrity status made him an extortion target, right? Defense lawyers also said that hush money deals to bury negative stories about Trump were motivated by personal considerations such as the impact on his family, not political ones. They also sought to undermine the credibility of Cohen, the star prosecution witness who pled guilty in 2018 to federal charges related to the payments, by suggesting he was driven by personal animus towards Trump and fame and money, right? And so, again, man, it says Trump did not testify, but jurors heard his voice through a secret recording of a conversation with Cohen, in which he and the lawyer discussed a $150,000 hush money deal involving a Playboy model named Karen McDougal, who has said she had an affair with Trump. Trump has also denied that affair. Daniels herself testified, offering a vivid recounting of a sexual encounter she says they had in Lake Tahoe in a hotel suite. The former publisher of the National Enquirer, David Pecker, testified how he worked to keep stories harmful to Trump's campaign from becoming public at all, including by having his company buy McDougal's story. Jurors also heard from Keith Davidson, the lawyer who negotiated the hush money payments on behalf of Daniels and McDougal. He detailed the tense negotiations to get both women compensated for their silence, but also faced aggressive questioning from a Trump attorney who noted Davidson had helped broker similar hush money deals in cases involving prominent figures, right? It says the most pivotal witness by far in that case was Cohen, who during the days of testimony gave an insider's view of the hush money scheme, and what he said was Trump's detailed knowledge of it. Just take care of it, he quoted Trump as saying. He offered jurors the most direct link between Trump and the heart of the charges, recounting a meeting in which a plan to have Cohen reimbursed in monthly installments for legal services was discussed. And he emotionally described the dramatic break with Trump in 2018 when he began cooperating with prosecutors after a decade-long career as then President Trump's personal fixer. To keep the loyalty and to do the things that he had asked me to do, I violated my moral compass and I suffered the penalty, as has my family, Cohen said. You know, but again, a lot of the American people don't care. And they say, look, man, we don't care. They want him. You know what I'm saying? That they don't give a damn. You know, they don't give a damn. And that is the reason why you have a lot of people that go off in this whole spectrum with, oh, well, these guys can talk shit about Diddy. They can talk shit about Jay-Z. They can talk shit about all these guys. You know what I'm saying? But in certain situations, they don't care. They'll say, hey, leave him alone. Well, now, we want you to go get this guy. And so that's what they're saying. That is the conversation that's going on in the general public. You know what I'm saying? And so like this lady right here in the chat room, she says, leave him alone. Bay says, leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? And Trump even said this before, I believe. I saw this like on the news one day where he just came out. He said, yo, I can walk out there and just boom. And, you know, hey, ain't nobody going to do nothing. You know, that's basically what he said. And I guess he was right. You know, the people stood with him on election night. You know what I mean? The majority of the people, you know, so it is what it is. You guys let me know what y'all think about this story. What y'all think about this situation. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate everybody that tapped in this video. Y'all make sure y'all share this video, man. Trump again says that he, you know, denies all of the allegations. You said, hold on. You said, I love him He saw himself in your face. What are you talking about? I don't understand that, Bay. I don't understand that. What you mean by that? What you mean by that, Mel? I don't understand what you're trying to say, but salute to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the situation that's going on. I'm trying to figure out what she's trying to say, but hey, it is what it is. Salute to you, lady. You know, it is what it is. You know. You said Trump's her. Oh man, it is what it is, man. I mean, you know, some people. You know, listen, man. You know, some people gonna ride for their people. You know what I mean? She gonna ride for her people. You feel me? Bay said she riding. Bay said she riding. She said she riding shotgun. Point blank period. You dig? But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. What do y'all think, man? Do y'all think it's fair? Do you think it's not fair? How do y'all feel? Let me know in the comments section. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe. I'm gone.
All right, you guys, so we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do to stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.